Welcome back to our channel, everyone.
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Eric. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects nearly all of us, eyesight problems.
In this episode, we're kicking things off by covering essential vocabulary including eyesight, strain, blurred vision, blink, concentrate, tear, irritate, ease, discomfort, adjust, eliminate, and optician.
We'll explore these words with detailed explanations, plenty of real-life examples, and engaging dialogues that show you how they work as adjectives, verbs, or phrases in everyday conversations about eye care.
So grab your reading glasses, settle in, and join us on this in-depth journey to better care for your eyes and speak confidently about vision health. Let's dive in.
Our discussion begins with eyesight.
Eyesight refers to the ability to see and the clarity of one's vision.
When we talk about eyesight, we are referring to how clearly we can see objects, colors, shapes, and details in our environment.
For example, someone might say, "My eyesight has worsened over the years, so I need to get my prescription updated." This means that their ability to see clearly is diminishing.
Another example could be, good eyesight is essential for driving safely.
It's also common to say, "He has excellent eyesight. He can read tiny print from across the room."
Eyesight is the foundation of how we interact with the world around us, so taking care of it is extremely important.
When discussing your vision with an optician, you might mention concerns about your eyesight, whether it's becoming dim or if you're having trouble reading.
Moreover, improvements in eyesight can often be achieved through corrective lenses, surgery, or lifestyle changes.
Understanding what eyesight means is the first step to addressing any problems and ensuring that you can see clearly every day.
Moving on, our next word is strain.
Strain refers to the physical stress or overexertion of an organ or muscle. In the context of eyes, strain means the fatigue or soreness you experience after prolonged use.
For instance, you might say, "After spending the entire day on the computer, my eyes feel strained." This means the eyes are tired because they have been overused.
Another example is, "Reading in poor light can strain your eyes," highlighting that inadequate lighting can lead to eye fatigue.
It's common to feel strain after doing an intense visual task, whether it's reading, driving for long periods, or staring at digital screens.
In a casual conversation you may hear, "My eyes are strained from all the Zoom meetings lately."
The idea of strain is to indicate that your eyes are working too hard, which can eventually lead to discomfort or even blurred vision if not addressed properly.
That's why experts often advise taking regular breaks, following the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds.
Exactly, and reducing strain is crucial for maintaining healthy eyesight over time.
So if you feel strained, consider adjusting your environment or reducing screen time to ease the pressure on your eyes.
Next on our list is blurred vision.
Blurred vision describes a condition where objects appear out of focus or fuzzy, making it difficult to see details clearly.
For example, you might say, "Due to the blurred vision caused by eye strain, I had trouble reading the fine print on my prescription."
Another common scenario is, "He started experiencing blurred vision after staring at his computer screen for too long."
Blurred vision can be a temporary effect due to fatigue, or it might indicate a more serious issue that needs to be checked by an optician.
It's important to recognize the early signs of blurred vision, as it might require you to adjust your lifestyle, such as taking more frequent breaks or using corrective lenses.
In a discussion with a friend, you might mention, "If you experience blurred vision, it's advisable to rest your eyes and consult with an optician."
Correcting blurred vision can involve simple solutions like better lighting or more advanced treatments such as glasses or surgery, depending on the underlying cause.
Now let's talk about blink.
Blink is a verb that means to close and open the eyes quickly.
Blinking is a natural action that keeps our eyes lubricated and helps us focus.
For example, you might say, "I tend to blink more frequently when I am nervous," indicating a physical response to stress.
Another example could be, if you don't blink enough while looking at a screen, your eyes can dry out and become irritated.
Blinking also plays a role in reducing strain. It's a reflex that helps prevent blurred vision by keeping the eyes moist.
In a dialogue, you might hear, "Remember to blink regularly during long hours of reading, so you don't tire your eyes."
Or, I noticed that he blinked rapidly. Perhaps his eyes were suffering from dryness due to the lengthy meeting.
Blinking is such a small action, yet it's vital for maintaining healthy vision and keeping your eyes comfortable. Next, let's discuss concentrate.
Concentrate.
Concentrate is a verb that means to focus all your attention on a particular task or detail, especially when you need to see or perform something clearly.
For example, you might say, I need to concentrate on the small print when I'm reading my prescription, which implies that careful focus is required.
Another example is, during the exam, she had to concentrate hard, so she was blinking less than usual, suggesting that intense focus can sometimes cause us to reduce our blinking.
In a conversation, you might add, it's hard to concentrate on my work when my eyes are tired and blurred vision sets in.
When you concentrate, you are directing your mental energy, which is crucial during tasks that require precise vision.
And if you find it hard to concentrate, taking a break to rest your eyes can often help restore your focus.
That's right. Maintaining focus is essential for activities such as reading, writing, or any detail-oriented task, and it's closely linked to overall eye health. Next, let's explore the word tear.
Tear.
Tear can be used as a noun meaning a drop of liquid secreted by the eye, often in response to emotions or irritation, or as a verb meaning to cry.
For example, you might say, after staring at the screen all day, a single tear rolled down her cheek due to eye fatigue, describing a physical reaction to strain.
Another example as a verb would be, he began to tear up when he recalled the moving story, which shows an emotional response.
In discussions about vision, tears also serve to lubricate the eyes and protect them from dryness and irritation.
You may hear someone say, if your eyes produce too many tears, it might be a sign of an underlying issue like allergies or infection.
And in a more casual conversation, you could mention, I got a little tear in my eye after that intense workout because my eyes were so dry.
Understanding tears is important both for emotional expression and for the physical health of your eyes, as they help maintain a healthy ocular surface. Now, let's discuss the word irritate.
Irritate.
Irritate is a verb that means to cause discomfort, annoyance, or a mild inflammatory reaction, especially in reference to the eyes or skin.
For example, you might say, strong winds can irritate your eyes, making them feel dry and uncomfortable, which shows that external conditions can affect eye health.
Another example is, staring at a bright computer screen for too long may irritate your eyes, leading to blurred vision or headaches.
In everyday conversation, if something is bothering you physically, you might explain, that dust is really irritating my eyes.
Sometimes, non-physical factors like allergies can also irritate your eyes, causing them to itch or water.
And it's not just about the eyes, certain fabrics or chemicals can irritate the skin as well.
When discussing symptoms with an optician or doctor, you might say, my eyes get easily irritated by the pollen in spring, which helps them diagnose the issue. Next up is the word ease.
Ease.
Ease is a verb that means to make something less severe, to relieve, or to reduce pain and tension.
In the realm of eye care, you might say, taking frequent breaks helps to ease eye strain, indicating that the breaks relieve discomfort.
Another example would be, using artificial tears can ease dryness and irritation in the eyes, which shows a practical remedy.
Or, I listen to soothing music to ease my tension after a long day, and it even helped reduce the strain on my eyes.
In conversation, you might advise a friend, if your eyesight feels tired, try closing them for a few minutes to ease the discomfort.
And if you're experiencing any pain, it's always a good idea to take steps that ease the symptoms, whether through rest, proper medication, or by adjusting your environment.
Next, let's explore the word discomfort.
Discomfort.
Discomfort is a noun that refers to a feeling of mild pain, uneasiness, or a lack of comfort.
For instance, you might say, after a few hours of staring at my screen, I started to feel discomfort in my eyes, meaning they became irritated or tired.
Another example could be, wearing contact lenses without proper cleaning can lead to discomfort and even blurred vision.
In casual conversation, someone might express, the new glasses caused a bit of discomfort until I got used to them.
When discussing health or treatment options, you might mention, the aim of these exercises is to reduce discomfort and improve your eyesight naturally.
Discomfort is often a sign that something is off, whether it's a need to rest, adjust your posture, or change your working environment.
Now, let's move on to the word adjust.
Adjust.
Adjust is a verb that means to change or modify something slightly to achieve the desired fit, function, or condition.
In the context of vision, you might say, I need to adjust the brightness on my computer screen to reduce eye strain.
Or, it took a while to adjust to my new glasses, but now I can see much better.
Adjust can also refer to making small changes in one's routine or environment. I recently adjusted my work schedule to include more breaks and lessen my discomfort at the end of the day.
In a dialogue, you might say, Lisa, I had to adjust my chair and monitor so that my eyesight wouldn't suffer from continuous strain.
That not only improves your physical setup, but also helps to ease any discomfort caused by a poor posture or hard-to-read screen.
Learning to adjust quickly can prevent further complications and improve your overall comfort and performance. Next up is the word eliminate.
Eliminate.
Eliminate is a verb that means to completely remove or get rid of something. In the field of eye care, you might use this term when discussing ways to reduce factors that contribute to poor vision or discomfort.
For example, you might say, to improve my eyesight, I need to eliminate the glare on my screen by adjusting my monitor settings.
Or, regular breaks can help eliminate much of the strain on your eyes, which implies that the breaks effectively remove the stress on your vision.
It's a powerful word that conveys the idea of removal and simplification, getting rid of anything that hinders your ability to see or work comfortably.
In a medical context, you might hear, certain treatments can eliminate the blurred vision caused by chronic eye strain, which showcases a solution to a recurring problem.
Eliminate is all about finding ways to remove negative influences so that you can achieve a clearer and more comfortable state of being.
Finally, let's discuss the word optician.
Optician.
Optician is a noun that refers to a professional who is trained to test your vision, prescribe glasses, and help you select the appropriate lenses or contact lenses to correct any defects in your eyesight.
For example, you might say, I visited the optician last week to have my eyes checked because I've been experiencing blurred vision lately.
Another example is, after complaining about eye strain, my optician recommended a new pair of glasses with a blue light filter.
The role of an optician is vital in diagnosing vision problems and prescribing treatments or corrective measures to help ease discomfort and improve overall visual health.
In a dialogue, you might hear, Lisa, do you think I need to see an optician? My eyes have been feeling very strained recently.
And a response could be, yes, it's a good idea. An optician can help adjust your prescription if needed.
Being proactive about visiting an optician can save you from prolonged discomfort and help maintain your eyesight over time.
It's one of the best ways to ensure that any vision problems are identified early and corrected appropriately.
Now that we've covered each term individually, let's put everything together with an extended dialogue that illustrates how these words come into play when discussing eyesight issues and eye care.
Imagine you're at a routine checkup with your optician. The conversation might start like this.
Lisa, I've noticed that my eyesight has been a bit off lately. I feel some strain after long hours at the computer, and sometimes I experience blurred vision.
That doesn't sound comfortable at all, Eric. Have you been taking breaks to warm up your eyes?
I try, but I sometimes forget, and then my eyes start to stumble with fatigue, and I can barely blink before the pain sets in.
It might be time to eliminate some of those stressors. You should adjust your workspace to reduce the strain on your eyes. Maybe lower the brightness of your screen or use a blue light filter.
I've been thinking about that. I even considered visiting an optician to check if my eyesight is deteriorating.
That's a smart move. An optician can help determine if your prescription needs updating, or if there's another issue contributing to your discomfort.
I also read that when you experience blurred vision, it's important not to jump to conclusions about your overall health, but rather to take proactive steps.
Absolutely. And sometimes it's not just about the physical issues. The amount of time you spend staring at screens without letting your eyes rest can really irritate your vision over time.
I suppose I should learn to concentrate on taking breaks every once in a while. Maybe I should set an alarm to remind myself to blink often and give my eyes some relief.
That's a great idea. And if you do find that your eyes are irritated or feel strained after work, try to ease the discomfort by closing your eyes for a minute or two. Even a short break can make a big difference.
I've also been told that sometimes, if you adjust the distance between your face and the screen, or even change your posture, it can help reduce the pressure on your eyes.
Exactly. It's all about creating an environment that minimizes stress on your vision. Small changes like a good warm-up for your eyes and properly calibrated lighting can significantly improve how you feel.
I guess it's also important to not make generalizations about eye strain. Sometimes, blurred vision might just be a temporary issue, not something permanently damaging.
That's right. Our bodies have a remarkable ability to recover. But if you notice persistent problems, it's crucial to consult a professional, like an optician.
You know, Lisa, I think it's vital to address these issues early on, before they worsen. I'm really trying to concentrate on creating healthier habits for my eyes.
And that's the key: consistency. Regular eye exercises, proper warm-ups, and a comfortable work setup can help eliminate a lot of the discomfort you experience.
Let's say, for example, after my next workout, or rather, after I've spent a few hours in front of my computer, I'll take a moment to close my eyes, blink rapidly, and ease the strain.
That's a great strategy. You can even do gentle eye movements, like slowly shifting your gaze from side to ease fatigue.
I want to make it a habit to check in with myself and ensure my eyes aren't suffering from too much strain. I've noticed that if I ignore the signs, like blurred vision or a feeling of discomfort, it only gets worse.
That's true. Your eyes, like any other part of your body, need care and attention. And by being proactive, you can adjust your habits and avoid long-term damage.
I also realize that sometimes I stumble into habits that worsen my strain, like holding my phone too close or reading in low light. I need to be mindful about these things.
Exactly. And you can always use reminders on your phone to take breaks, ensuring that you blink more often and maintain a healthy distance from screens.
Another tip I found helpful is to use eye drops if my eyes feel excessively irritated. They can ease the discomfort and help restore moisture, especially after a long day.
Yes, over-the-counter eye drops can be a temporary relief for dryness and irritation. But if you find yourself using them frequently, it's best to consult an optician.
I'm learning that interpreting the signals from my eyes, like whether my discomfort is just temporary or a sign of something more serious, is a crucial skill. It really helps to observe my own habits and make adjustments as needed.
Absolutely. And remember, not every moment of blurred vision or strain means you have a severe problem. Your eyes might just be tired. They can recover with a bit of rest and proper care.
This discussion reminds me of another piece of advice. If you're reading long texts or staring at screens for hours, make sure to take breaks, breathe, and let your eyes rest.
That's where a good warm-up for your eyes can be very effective, like looking at something green or natural, which is easier on the eyes.
I also plan to adjust my workspace by lowering the brightness of my monitor and increasing the contrast. These small changes can really ease eye discomfort and help maintain good eyesight.
And don't forget proper posture. Sitting too close to the screen or in an awkward position can contribute to strain and blurred vision.
Every time I experience a bit of strain or discomfort, I try to remind myself that these sensations are signals from my body. They tell me that it's time to rest or to adjust my position.
And that's why it's so important to observe these signs and make the necessary changes. It's all part of taking care of your eyesight and overall health.
Whether it's reducing screen time, taking regular breaks, or simply ensuring that your workspace is well lit. Each small adjustment plays a key role in eliminating strain and enhancing your visual comfort.
And if you continue to notice issues like persistent blurred vision or frequent eye irritation, seeking help from an optician is essential. They can diagnose problems, prescribe corrective lenses, or suggest treatments that can eliminate ongoing issues.
I'm planning to schedule an appointment with my optician soon, as I feel that my routine adjustments might not be enough if the problems continue. It's better to be proactive about your eye health.
That's very wise. Eye care should never be neglected, and regular checkups can help ensure that any changes in your eyesight are addressed promptly.
In summary, taking care of your eyes involves understanding the symptoms like strain, blurred vision, and discomfort, and learning how to adjust your daily habits to ease those effects.
Exactly. And by following these strategies, you can maintain good vision and protect your eyes from long-term damage.
As we wrap up today's episode, remember that your eyes are incredibly important.
They are your windows to the world, and keeping them healthy and comfortable should be a priority.
Thank you for joining us on this comprehensive exploration of eyesight and eye care vocabulary. We hope you now have a better understanding of terms like eyesight, strain, blurred vision, blink, concentrate, tear, irritate, ease, discomfort, adjust, eliminate, and optician.
Use these expressions in your conversations about eye health, and share your experiences about how you take care of your vision.
If you ever have any concerns with your eyes, remember to seek professional advice and follow practices that reduce strain and discomfort.
We encourage you to observe your own habits, note when your eyes feel tired or blurred, and adjust your environment accordingly.
Consistency and small changes can make a huge difference in ensuring your long-term eye health.
Thank you for listening to our extended discussion on interpreting and caring for your eyes. We hope this episode inspires you to take better care of your vision and to use these vocabulary words confidently when talking about eye care.
Until next time, stay informed, be proactive about your health, and remember that taking care of your eyesight is truly vital.
Goodbye for now, everyone.
See you in our next episode. Happy observing and happy learning.